Salutations, viewers, and welcome to AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Tonight, it's just boys as the 0-20 Des Moines East Scarlets will face your 9-12 Ames High Little Cyclones tonight for your entertainment. Hi, everybody. I'm Carter White. I have alongside Ryan Eggert. We are reporting live for both teams. This is the last chance to win before heading into playoffs. East will face Indianola, and Ames will be facing off against Sioux City East. Both of these games on Monday. Ames will face a team tonight that has not brought any of their losses within 10 points. So they have a really solid shot at winning.
Yes, they do have a solid shot of winning. Tonight's the night where they can make a complete game, you know. They need some consistency heading into the sub-state round on Monday night. And, no, I think it'll be a good measure for both teams to see where they stand and what kind of chance they have in the playoffs, you know. I'm ready to get into it. Kind of sad that it's the last one of the year, but, you know, gotta make it last.
All right. And let's get into your starters. We will start off with Des Moines East, head coached by Trent Smith. A 5'11 junior, number 1, Derek Troncaso. A 5'10 junior, number 2, Jaden Hazelbaker. A 5'8 junior, number 11, Burhane McKelly. A 5'9 junior, number 14, James Jefferson. And a 6'2 senior, number 35, Shannon Merritt. Now for the Ames High Little Cyclones, head coached by Vance Downs. A senior, number 22, Cooper Downs. A junior, number 30, Keyshawn Brooks. A senior, number 32, Jamison DeLisi. A senior, number 34, Jonah Strawhacker. And sophomore, number 52, Corey Phillips. And with that, tip-off coming up right after this break. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. We're just about to start the matchup between the Scarlets and the Little Cyclones. Well, here we are, partner. We started it all off with Ottumwa, and now the basketball season's about to end off with Des Moines East. Sad to see it go, but it's great that we get to do it one more time.
You got that right. We'll be back next year for sure. Man, who knows what we're going to see next year? The world is so unpredictable. I think, are you ready to get into it?
Phillips and Jefferson on the tip-off. Jefferson, whoa. Way successful on that tip-off, and this game is underway. Here's Jefferson, who won the toss, and the ball is stolen by Phillips. And Keyshawn Brooks, tried to take it all the way. Went off the corner of the backboard and no good. Phillips with a travel. But of course, Corey Phillips is a dangerous man when it comes to stealing. He has 28 steals, the most of anybody on the team. Definitely a dangerous man on defense.
Yes, he's going to be a dangerous presence to be dealt with for East tonight, and they're going to have good ball control.
Here's Strawhacker. Tried to steal the ball for the Little Cyclones, and now it's in the hands of Weaver Horton. And here's a shot. Teardrop from Merritt is good. And the Scarlets strike first. Here's Keyshawn Brooks doing what he does best. Just running as fast as he can to the hole. Laying it in for two. And with 7:04 to play in the first, Brooks will shoot two from the line. The first one is good. Keyshawn Brooks, someone who is dangerous from the line, really from anywhere on the court, however, in my opinion.
Yes, you got that right. No, he's been so good this year. He's been that kind of replacement of Lipsy, who we lost to injury, an ACL fracture over the summer. He's been that good replacement. Just think of what those two will do next year teamed up together.
6:50 to play in the first. Troncoso drives for the hole and lays it in for the Scarlets. They lead 4-2 with 6:40 to play in the first. Brooks at the left wing. Inside to Phillips, baseline. Dishes out to Brooks for three. It's good. Ames leads for the first time in this match. 6.5 to play in the first. Keyshawn Brooks is going to be the biggest trouble tonight for Des Moines East.
Yeah, he's been so aggressive and so good from everywhere, as you mentioned before, that they're going to have to monitor him somehow.
That was McKeel, who managed to keep the ball in bounds, but then it went out of bounds. He did save the ball, but it ended up going out of bounds. No one from Des Moines East was able to save it. Just 6 minutes to play in the first, and Ames has the ball and a 1-point lead. Here's Strawhacker at about the elbow, puts it in. 7-4, 5:50 to play in the first. Strawhacker with a nice touch to give him a 3-point lead. McKeel with a pass to Horton. Horton with 5:36 to play in the first. With a pass to McKeel. Horton for three, no good. Took that from the right wing. Brooks gets the rebound, takes us the other way. Just under 5.5 to play in the first. Pass to Downs. DeLisi, well defended by Horton. DeLisi now spin move as he dishes it back out to Downs, who steps out of bounds as he tried to save it, and it'll go the other way. Lots of ball movement happening on that, but they just weren't able to make a play.
No, personally, being that close to the basket, I think DeLisi should have tried to go up for a bucket rather than getting that out to Downs. But, you know, mistakes happen, and there's another one by Des Moines East.
Strawhacker, coast to coast, 9-4. Beautiful redemption by Strawhacker. With 4:50 to play in the first. Horton taking his time. Gets it to Jefferson. Horton almost loses the ball. Back to Jefferson in near the center circle. And it's a game of hot potato so far between Horton and Nelson. Horton takes a three. No good. Rebound's going to be taken by Downs. He'll take it the other way for the little Cyclones, and they'll call they're going to get a foul. Not exactly sure who they're going to call that on.
It looks like they might have teed up Brooks. He was, take that back. To Greg Weaver Horton, it looks like they're going to give it to. He's already getting in the minds of the Scarlets players, and you know, it's all mind games. Ames got to outsmart them, and he was able to do that there. And he was probably talking some trash. I don't know what he said, but he got it teed up. There you are.
With 4:28 to play in the first. It's 11-4. Ames with the lead. Downs inbounds to Brooks. Brooks with a pass to Downs. Brooks driving for the hole. Oh, he had the shot deflected by Merritt, but they're going to get Merritt for a foul instead. I kind of think it looked clean. What do you think?
Don't know. It's I would have not called that a foul. I agree with you. Although it's all perception. You know, I'm not the one making the calls.
Brooks makes it, and it's 12-4 with 4:19 to play in the first. Brooks has 8 of the 12 points that Ames has so far. We're going to see a lot more from him tonight. As a top of the key three-pointer is missed by Jefferson, Ames now has the ball. Here's Brooks. Takes a shot from the baseline, makes it. 14-4 is the score with 3:54 to play in the first. Pass to Jefferson. Jefferson, pass to McKeel. Jefferson, left wing three. Oh, that was deep, and he hit it. My goodness. That is an impressive three-pointer right there.
Yeah, that was quite a long ways out.
And Brooks lays it in as if it's too easy. Just under 3.5 to play in the first. Merritt takes one from the foul line. No good. Rebound taken by Strawhacker. Strawhacker with a pass to Downs with 3:10 to play in the first. Strawhacker to Brooks. Three-point corner. Three is good from the big fella, Corey Phillips. Now there's something you don't see every day.
No, haven't seen it for a couple games, but the big man's got himself back on the board.
2:50 to play in the first. Ball is stolen by Phillips. They'll call a foul. If they're going to get Phillips on that one, I didn't see that. They are.
Yeah. Although we do have a little bit of a rail block, having a little bit of an effect on our vision, but that could have blocked what we can't see.
With 2:48 to play in the first. Troncoso inbounds to Jefferson. Jefferson at the left wing. Takes one from, the deep baseline jumper is good. 2:34 to play in the first. 19-9. Ames not getting too much of a run yet. Seems like every single time Ames is able to strike, East is able to strike back, so far at least.
That's all so far, you know. We haven't seen East win a game yet this season, and Ames, if they can get a couple buckets in a row here, they should get on a good run.
Strawhacker almost looked like he was fouled as he missed that pass.
Well, if you take a look there, the net for Ames is currently tied up on the rim there. Nobody's acknowledged that fact yet.
Ames with the ball, just under 2 minutes to play in the first. And how about that three-pointer from Cooper Downs, 22-9 with 1:45 to play in the first. Here's Jefferson. Pass and three-pointer is good by Blessing Gabambo. The 5'9 junior, number 34, who checked in recently. Strawhacker fouled on his way to the hole, couldn't get it to fall. 1:24 to play in the first. They are going to get Braden Carey, 6'2 junior, number 32. First one for Strawhacker is good. East is going to have to pick up the pace in order to keep up with Ames.
Yep. If they fall behind by too much too early, it could be game over and out for them.
That could be the case before the first half even ends. And Gabambo unable to lay it in. Here's Strawhacker, who is fouled on his way to the hole. 1:05 to play in the first. It's 24-12. Strawhacker will shoot 2 from the line, as the foul was on Madian. 25-12. Strawhacker goes for a second one. That won't make it. Carey with the rebound, and now Madian has the ball. Madian, quick pass to Carey, who takes a right wing three and misses it. And the ball will go the other way. 53.2 seconds to play in the first. 25-12. The Little Cyclones attempting to extend their lead. Strawhacker to Downs. 40 seconds to play in the first as Rathy can't make it from the top of the key. Strawhacker keeps it in. Craffle was unable to hold on to it. East has the ball. Hazel Baker unable to lay it in from the corner. 25 seconds to play in the first, and Downs slows down the pace. And with just 20 seconds to play in the first, they're going to go for the last bucket of the first quarter. Pass to Strawhacker. Now to Brooks, 5 seconds. Brooks, wide open three is no good. They'll let the ball go out of bounds. They'll say it belongs to East with just 0.2 of a second remaining. Can you basically tip the ball and hope for it to go in? Not even close to on time. And it's 25-12 at the end of one quarter, and we'll take a quick break and be right back. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. And welcome back into it, folks. We're just about to start the second quarter. It's 25-12. And so far, Ames has been the better team in this game.
Yes, they have. Straw Hacker's been a great presence on the rebound, and there's attack, and he's gonna get. Oh, he almost got a lay-in.
Here's Brooks to DeLisi, who will try and redeem him. No good. Rebound almost taken by Craffle. They'll say it was off his hands, and the ball will go to East. With 7:40 to play in the second, Gabambo will take the ball the other way. And the ball is stolen by Phillips. Foot race, and he's able to lay it in. 7:23 to play in the second. What a tough fall.
Yeah. I think Brooks wanted to dunk a little bit on that play there, but I think he also knew that he might have a good chance of getting it blocked.
Phillips rebounds the missed shot, and it's 7:04 to play in the second. Attack with the ball near the center circle. Now a pass to Craffle, to Phillips. Attack again underneath to Craffle, whose shot is too strong, but he's fouled by Jefferson. 6:52 to play in the second, or is that a foul on someone else, rather? No, they're actually going to get Madian for that one. 6:52 to play in the second. Patrick Craffle, a junior, who, if I had to predict personally, I think we're going to see a lot more of him next year.
Yeah, they're going to have to replace Downs, Strawhacker, DeLisi, at least on the team. So I think we'll probably see a lineup with Brooks, Craffle, Phillips. I would say you could probably see Lipsy back again, and then that fifth spot is really open.
Craffle, it's too easy. He goes all the way. 6:36 to play in the second. 30-12. Pass to Jefferson. Jefferson to Horton. Jefferson, right wing three, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Gabambo, and a foul is called. They're going to get
DeLisi right there. I didn't see much of one. Yes, he did come a little bit over the back, but it was, to me, it didn't look like it was enough to constitute a foul.
With now just 6:15 to play in the second. Jefferson with a pass to Gabambo. Back to Jefferson, inside. Hazelbaker driving for the hole. He lost the ball on his way there. They're going to say it was knocked out by Downs. And Ames keeps the ball as a result of the play with 6:04 to play in the second. Gabambo in the corner looking for an open man. He finds Hazelbaker at the right wing. Gabambo once again at the left wing. Back to Hazelbaker. Inside pass to Merritt. Layup is no good. Foul is called. They're going to call Craffle for his first of the night. 5:51 to play in second. 2 shots for Merritt. First one is good. Second one will make it as well. Well, actually, no, it won't.
You can never assume that both of them are going to make it. You have to call it after it happens, buddy. That's
Goodness,
all.
I actually did that time. Really unfortunate of myself, and obvious foul as Craffle seemed like he was hit in the face. Goodness.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little bit of slap in the face in a way. I mean, how many times have we seen Ames players go to the line tonight? It's probably I think all the fouls have been shooting fouls so far.
It'd be probably one of the only reasons that this game would go past about 9:05, 9:15, you know. Graffel makes another one, and it's 32-13. Strawhacker is into the Ames lineup. Both teams still have all 5 of their fouls. No timeouts taken by Des Moines East, who, in my opinion, probably needs to consider some new plays as they're down by nearly 20.
They've been in this situation a lot before as they give the ball away here.
Here's Downs with 5:17 to play in the second. To Brooks Phillips at the top of the key. Inside, Downs underneath. No, unable to lay it in, and the rebound is taken by Merritt. With just 5 minutes to play in the second. Baseline jumper is no good from Hazelbaker. And here's Strawhacker to Downs. 4:54 to play in the second. Pass to Brooks at the left wing. Strawhacker with the ball. Now with the pass to Phillips. Downs. Top of the key, 3. Bounces around and drops. 4:34 to play in the second. That's Downs with 6 points tonight. But Brooks leading the way so far with 14 for Ames. Here's Gabambo. Gabambo with a pass to Horton. No look pass to Merritt, who can't lay it in underneath. And Troncaso is fouled on his way to the hole. They're going to get Strawhacker for that one. And that's his first. 4:12 to play in the second. Troncaso. Pass to Horton at the right wing. Horton, spin move, drives for the hole. The shot was deflected by Cooper Downs. Oh, my word! Keyshawn Brooks with the one-hand jam. 37-13, that woke me up. Wow.
Hey, that's a good way to have the first dunk of the year by an Ames player, at least at home.
Strawhacker with the steal. Wow, that got the crowd revved up and everything, folks. 3:37. And one opportunity for Jonas Strawhacker. 39-13, and the Ames High Little Cyclones are already basically walking away with this game.
Yep, 26-point lead before halftime can almost secure a game here in this Class 4A.
I still can't believe what we just saw. That was an amazing one-hand jam from Keyshawn Brooks.
It seemed like divine intervention. It just had to happen. You know, we felt it earlier when he almost went for the jam, instead went for the easy 2 points on the layup. But it was a feeling of you knew it was coming.
Horton passes to Jefferson, back to Horton, left wing. Defended by Sam Vertinen for Ames. Pass to Evan Wood, and now in the corner, driving for the hole, McKeel with a pass to Horton at the left wing. Inside, Troncaso can't lay it in. And getting the ball back was Wood, but he got his shot deflected and went out of bounds by Downs. 2:57 to play in the second. Troncaso, deep pass outside. Now to Jefferson, who finds Horton. Way beyond the arch, 2:50 to play in the second. Ball goes out of bounds. They will say it goes to Ames this time. 2:45 to play in the second. And Scarlets finally take a timeout with 2:45 to play in the second. And we will take a break and be right back. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. And welcome back into it, folks. 40-13, 2:45 to play in the second. Led by Keyshawn Brooks so far, the Ames High Little Cyclones are dominating the Scarlets. Here's Keyshawn Brooks once again, reverse layup, too strong. Rebound's taken by Wood, and the ball will go the other way. Here's Horton from the right wing. Finds a pass, Jefferson. McKeel from the elbow, it's no good. Vertinen the rebound for Ames. Quickly passes to Downs with 2:13 to play in the second. Downs just inside half court, finds Brooks. And the ball is almost stolen away by the Scarlets. Downs manages to keep it. Inside pass to Phillips, can't lay it in. He'll try redemption, and it works. 1:48 to play in the second, 42-13. A nearly 30-point game, and we are not even done with the second half, with the first half, rather.
Yep. Ames has got a good lead in this one, and get a good start to that third quarter. You can put this one to bed.
I think Des Moines East is trying way too much to be fancy with it. They need to just score.
Yes. And unfortunately, this season they've had a bit of a problem. Had some struggles doing that. No, they haven't scored too much. They haven't scored enough to get a win.
Wow. What a whirlwind of a layup by Phillips. With just a minute now to play in the first half. It's 44-15. Here's Horton. Bounce pass on the inside the paint to McKeel. Horton takes it back outside the arch. 45 seconds to play. Corner three by Wood. Tips the top of the rim and is no good. Troncoso. Now just 30 seconds to play in the second. McKeel. Unable to lay it in. Phillips almost got the rebound. They'll call it out of bounds off of East. 25.2 seconds to play in the second. In my opinion, if you want the last points of the first half, who do you get it to other than Keyshawn Brooks?
Yeah, I think Keyshawn Brooks is your go-to man here. So get some points to close this thing out.
10 seconds to play in the second. Here's the man, the clutch man himself. Can't lay it in. Phillips lays it back up and in. And Des Moines East didn't even try and get some desperation points before the buzzer sounded. And that will end the first half. Ames dominating Des Moines East. And we'll see how the second half goes. After this break, keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. We're just about to start, or actually, well, end halftime, start the third quarter of a game that's currently at 46-15. The little Cyclones up over the Scarlets. So far, we've seen a dominant performance from Ames, led by none other than Keyshawn Brooks.
Yeah, he's been the driving force. 16 points tonight. Saw that right-hand jam at the end of the second quarter. And they've really put this game mostly away. And East is just, they had responses in that first quarter, but they haven't had anything since. So we're not going to say this game's over until it's over, but I think we have a pretty good idea of who's going to come out on top tonight.
Into half number 2, we are about to head in only 16 more minutes of AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube for the rest of this season. Horton at the top of the key. Lays it in. Troncaso. 7:43 to play in the third. There's a three-pointer from Downs, rather. 49-17. Great early start for Downs. That's going to give him some confidence continuing in this second half.
Yep. And into the tournament as well, Everybody's got to have some confidence to have a chance to win on Monday night. And then after that, they're probably going to end up facing a conference opponent. I have not looked at the bracket yet to see who it could be, but I'm going to guess it's going to be one of their conference opponents.
Speaking of which, eventually, but more than likely after this game, we will give you guys an exclusive look at the bracket. But if you're unable to stick around with us for that exclusive look, you can head on to IHSAA. That is IHSAA.com or org, whichever one it is. And check it out for yourself. You're going to go to the basketball section, and they will have a link to all the postseason brackets as a three-pointer is drained by DeLisi. DeLisi with his first points of the night, but he's such an effective player from outside the arch.
Oh, yeah, we've seen how great he's been this season. It seems like at most things he shoots, he ends up making from beyond the arc. And I just think if Ames can get him working really well, they'll have an unstoppable force from that 18 feet.
6:33 to play in the third. Brooks steals a pass, and he's fouled on his way to the hole. My goodness. Waved his hand around like a magician and then managed to lay in a layup. Wouldn't count because of a foul, but my goodness. It's just...
Remember, Weaver Horton was the man who got teed up earlier in the first half for some chirping at Brooks. It's the second foul now.
Keyshawn Brooks, of course it goes in.
Wow.
It was ruled intentional.
So he had a technical already, so they gave him an intentional. Does that constitute as a regular foul? Because I think you would think two technicals would have you out of the game, just like two flagrants would. Maybe technical fouls don't work that way.
Apparently not, as DeLisi unable to lay in a corner three for Ames. And East now has the ball with 6:18 to play in the third. Travel is called, and the ball will go the other way, and that's really what you can't afford if you're East.
Yeah, I think they know that it's going to be almost out of reach, so they're just playing for pride right now. Close out their season and look to next.
DeLisi in the corner. Double teamed. Finds Downs. Brooks travels. Mistake you wouldn't expect, but quite frankly, one that Ames very much can afford at this point.
Yep, they've got 35-point lead. Just about a third of the way into the third quarter. I think you can allow for a few fouls and whatnot.
Heard a whistle from the ref. I was thinking to myself, gosh, another foul? I mean, another travel?
They're going to give DeLisi the foul there. Number 2 for him.
Keyshawn Brooks with no fouls, thankfully for Ames, and an and one opportunity for Troncaso, who should be 8 points tonight. They're going to get downs for that foul. Or perhaps he just has 6. And one opportunity is unsuccessful for Troncaso, and the ball will go the other way with 5 minutes to play in the third. Ames really looking to close this game out. Strawhacker drives for the hole, unable to lay it in. Phillips is unable to lay it in either. He'll try again and get fouled on his way up to the hole. Merritt is who they're going to call for that one. 4:49 to play in the third. That's 3 for Merritt. Phillips is at the line, and he'll shoot 2. First one is good. 55-21. Corey Phillips with now 10 points. Phillips will put up another one, and it'll hit. 56-21. Corey Phillips, who's been a big contributor, not in just this game, but so far this entire season.
Yeah, we've seen how good he's been on the defensive glass. He's had countless rebounds in big situations.
And countless steals, as we've said. He leads the team in stealing with 29 as the ball is stolen with just under 4.5 to play in the third. Brooks to Downs to DeLisi, left wing. Strawhacker inside to Downs, who finds Strawhacker, drives for the hole, can't lay it in. Shots deflected by Merritt, and the ball goes the other way. 4:09 to play in the third. They'll call a charge foul. That's going to be on Jefferson, and he didn't like that call.
No. DeLisi was planted, though. His feet were planted, and that's going to be a charge. Right call.
3:50 to play in the third. And the little Cyclones looking to extend their lead even farther. Brooks almost took a top of the key 3, very anticipated. And Strawhacker can't lay it in from underneath. He'll try again, and it's deflected again. Strawhacker's shots have been deflected a lot so far in this game.
Yeah, he's been the big presence on the boards for Ames on both sides, quite frankly, you know. And it's been working. He's also got 10 points tonight, just 1 foul. And overall, it's been that complete game that we talked about at the top of the show. So overall, they've done a fantastic job tonight, no doubt about it.
I think you could start putting in players from the bench as soon as this third quarter ends, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure you want to get some of the guys who probably don't get as much experience, who are there from the JV team, and put them in. We saw Attack go in for a shift earlier in the first half where he almost got a lay-in on a really good screen play, and I'm sure we're going to see him come back in again later in the fourth quarter.
3:26 to play in the third. It's 56-21. And the little Cyclones looking to further put Des Moines East in the hole. Brooks driving for the hole, unable to lay it in. Almost steals the ball from Merritt. They'll get Brooks that time for a foul. That'll be his first of the night. Not to worry, though. I don't think we're going to see Brooks fouling out.
I think fouling out at this point is an accomplishment.
Perhaps so in this type of a game. Rathie's about to check in for Ames, and so is Craffle. With 2:51 to play in the third. The clock is continuing to move even though no gameplay is happening. Also checking in for the Scarlets specifically is Wood. Clock is still moving despite the fact that I think at this point the clock runner is accepting their fate and just trying to get everybody out of here on time as Craffle lays it in. 58-21. But I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah. You know, I think Des Moines East want this game to be over.
Whoa. How about Horton?
That was a deep three.
And he just had a walk of confidence the other way. Like, yeah, I expected to make that.
Sure, he won't take too proudly to the fact that he got a technical foul earlier in the game.
Phillips fouled on his way to the hole. They're going to call that one on Wood. That's 5 fouls for East now, and 3 for Ames. Phillips will shoot 2 from the line. 1:51 to play in the third. First one's good. 59-24. Checking in for East is Madian. And a Cole attack in for Ames. Phillips lays it in. 60-24. 1:46 to play in the third. Horton at the right wing. 1:40 to play in the third. Here's Madian. Top of the key three is no good from Jefferson. Jefferson tries again from inside, and it's good. 1:25 to play in the third. 60-26. Rathie probably should have taken that.
I would have taken it, but I'm sure, you know, use as much clock up as you can.
Finds Craffle, who lays it in. Patrick Craffle with a 9-point game, just under a minute to play in the third. And Sam Burton about to check in for the little Cyclones. Horton, whoa, my word. It's once again that walk of confidence that he had right after making that three-pointer.
Yeah, he's been trying to salvage something out of this blowout that's been this game.
Rathie to Brooks. Craffle. Attack. Rathie, he'll take this one from downtown. No good. Rebound taken by Horton with 25 seconds to play in the third. Horton near the center circle. East is going to go for the last points of the quarter. See if they can get it. Just 10 seconds to play in the third. Horton. Now a pass deep. That is Jefferson, who was unable to lay it in. 62-29 will be the final score of the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and then we will say goodbye for the season. But first, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special sale going on at Ames High that we are in need to promote. Let's see here. Ah, goodness. Sorry, folks, just trying to find it. Here we go. All right, folks. Do you need to replace a bed in your home? Now is the time. The Ames High Band is hosting a one-day mattress sale at Ames High School on Saturday, February 22nd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be over 30 name brand models on display for you to try. All beds are brand new, made to order, available in all sizes, and come with factory warranties. There will also be pillows, sheets, mattress protectors, frames, and even adjustable bases available as well. Delivery and haul away are available. Best of all, prices are less than retail stores. The Ames High Band Mattress Fundraiser. tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Ames High Commons. And now let's finish off one more quarter of AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube for this year. Here's a pass to Horton. Horton, and the ball is stolen by Attack. Attack will keep the ball dry for the hole and lay it in. 7.5 to play in the fourth. We're seeing some bench action as also Nico Stevens is in.
Wouldn't that be something to see Stevens put a few points on the board? Don't see him much on the floor.
Three-pointer by Horton. No, that one won't make it. Here's Gabambo in the corner. Almost steps out of bounds. The ball stolen by Vertinen. Ultimately ends up with Stevens. Drives for the hole and lays it in. The baby giraffe goes coast to coast. Just under 7 minutes to play in the fourth. The ball's almost stolen again. That time they're going to get Attack on a foul. They're keeping the clock moving. If that's true, this game's probably going to be done before 9.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Out there is not one bench player on the, or not one starter rather. All bench players. Not one starter out on the floor. Derek Papin now checks in.
6:22 to play and counting in the fourth. Here's Jefferson driving for the hole. No good. Rebound's going to be taken by Tate Zalaski, a junior, number 42, who also checked in. Attack. Pass to Vertinen. Left wing three. That's good! Sam Vertinen with the triple. And he inverted the hoop with 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Hazelbaker. The ball is stolen by Attack. He drives for the hole. Actually dishes it out to Vertinen, who loses control of the ball. It'll go the other way. Folks, just a reminder to stay tuned after the game. We'll be taking a look at the playoff bracket for the Ames High Little Cyclones for the boys. And here is a Cole Attack. Taking it the other way and laying it in too easy. 71-29 with 5:25 to play in the fourth. Here's a pass to Gabambo. Three-pointer is no good. Jefferson. It's a great call. Papin was being aggressively held on to by Wood, who was called for the foul. That's his second of the night. Isn't it great to see some bench action?
Yes, it is. You know, sometimes it comes down to a situation where, you know, your starters have done everything they need to win the game, and just let those guys have some fun out there.
Here's Attack. 4.5 to play in the fourth. Zalaski for three, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Madian. Madian drives for the hole, can't lay it in. Zalaski comes up with the deflection. Like when your crush says that they don't like you back. How about that? 4:15 to play in the fourth. Jefferson lays it in underneath. 71-31. Ames is going to come out and have one more win heading into playoffs. And what a great win this will be for Ames.
10-12 doesn't sound like such a bad record if you think about it.
3:48 to play in the fourth. Here's Jefferson at the right wing. Keeps it to himself. Passes out to Gabambo. Here's Hazelbaker. Lays it in. Only 2 points. Just barely had his feet inside, so it's not a three-pointer. 71-33. 3.5 to play in the fourth. Zalaski under pressure, unable to lay it in. 3:20 to play in the fourth. Hazelbaker. Pass is deflected. Here's Zalaski. What a two-hand jam! 2 dunks from Ames. Are you kidding me? What a basket. They're going to call Stevens for a blocking foul. I thought his feet were planted.
It doesn't matter. He still got the energy from that dunk. You know, didn't expect that out of a bench player, but nevertheless, always good to see some excitement.
Just 3 minutes to play in the fourth. Jefferson, first one is no good. Second one will make it. 73-34. Maybe get it to Zalaski again. It'd be fun to see him dunk again, I'll tell you that much.
That would be very interesting if he did it again.
Burton, left wing three, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Madian with 2:45 to play in the fourth. He drives for the hole, finds Wood, can't lay it in. Rebound's going to be taken by Papin. Here's attack, 2.5 to play in the fourth. Attack in the corner, Burton, three-pointer, no. Rebound's going to be taken by Madian. Burton 1 for 3 on threes tonight. As Madian misses a three, speaking of that. Jefferson, jump ball, possession arrow keeps it with the Scarlets.
But if you think about it, you know, we've seen Vertanen, you know, he may be 1 for 3, but all the shots that he's had have been very good. You know, as we see some more bench players coming into the game.
Lucas Liu, Braziak, and Darren Suttle. Folks, if I call them out by their numbers, I do apologize, but we don't happen to have them on our roster. We maybe do. Maybe we do, actually. Perhaps so.
Settle.
No. Suttle unable to lay it in.
Luth.
Rebound's going to be taken by Urbanski. Three-pointers no good. Urbanski lays it in. 1:20 to play in the fourth. Actually, that is
Lucas Luth.
Lucas Luth, who lays it in, and one opportunity for the Scarlets. 1:12 to play in the fourth. He lays that in, and one is successful. With 1:12 to play in the fourth, we'll see some action. Here's Zalaski. Papin, corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Madian, who lays it in. They're going to call a blocking foul.
I don't agree with that, personally. I thought that
either.
was a charge. It might have been the slightest of foot movement, but I personally thought that was a charge.
Madian will shoot one from the line, 53.6 to play in the fourth. Zalaski comes up with the rebound, and a jump ball is called. 48 point. Ames keeps the ball. Just 40 seconds and counting to play in the fourth. Ames can go for the last bucket of the game. Here's Zalaski with a pass to number 41. Here's Papin in the corner. Deep pass out to Luth.
Might as well get it to Papin and get him on the board.
Just 10 seconds to play in the game. Zalaski, pass number 41. 5 seconds to play. Zalaski holds the ball. Time expires. Ames ends the regular season with a win. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 75-39. Ames comes in clutch, led by Keyshawn Brooks, and wins the game.
Wow, that was an exciting game. Definitely, I'd say the most exciting of the year. But overall, it's been a fun season. Gonna miss it, but always look ahead to next year. They got a good group of guys that can definitely do something impressive next year.
We'll be looking at the boys basketball broadcast, but first, some post-game notes right after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. And welcome back into it, folks. We've just witnessed the Ames High Little Cyclones dominate the Scarlets by a final score of 75 to 39. What's your final thoughts of the game, partner?
Complete game like we talked about at the top of the show. Overall, good win, good confidence builder going into Monday night, and I think it was a good send-off for many of these seniors for the regular season, their last regular season game here in Ames. But now we look ahead to the postseason. Although can't do any games in the postseason, quite disappointing honestly. But you know what? They can go far if they have if they get hot at the right moment. If they get hot right after that second game, they'll be very, very good. But who knows? A team like Centennial or Johnston is going to be very hard to take down. But no, they can go far if they get the right players going at the right time.
Ames managed to score more points in a single game this season than they have in any other game so far this season. This was just the confidence builder they needed heading into playoffs where they probably could face some tough opponents.
Oh, yeah. Centennial's probably going to make the state semifinals, considering they were 20-1 heading into tonight. And, I'd watch out for them as I'd have them as a favorite. I'd probably pick them to win state tournament just based on how we saw them, what else they've done to other teams, and how good they were in the CIML conference. It's really going to push them far. And you know what? Come a couple weeks' time, we'll know everything about what happened.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for. Here is the bracket. Your Ames High Little Cyclones this Monday will face Sioux City North, rather than, did I say East earlier in the beginning of the broadcast?
I believe you did say East.
Yes, I did. My bad. They will
but
first
they probably
face
will.
North.
They probably will end up facing East, considering the fact that Sioux City North, I believe, only had one victory heading into tonight's game. Aim for them. So we'll probably have them play out in Sioux City East. That will be on a Friday. That'll be a week from today. And overall, they have a good chance to get to the third. And really past then, it's unpredictability that's going to be whether they get through or not. But overall, they can make a deep run.
With Ankeny, when they went to Ankeny, they quite frankly did not go very well. But when Ankeny came here, it came right down to the wire. And thanks to some ball holding and a three-pointer from Jackson Smith, unfortunately, they weren't able to pull off the win.
Yeah, Ankeny's going to be one of those borderline teams, I think. We saw Braxton Bayless and his tactic of holding the ball, his unsportsmanlike characteristic in my eyes. And overall, it's all uncertainty. It's all unpredictable right now. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. And Ames, there's us there. They could get out. They could get out of this whole bracket here as the winners of this sub-state division. Who knows?
A reminder that this is available on ihsaa.com. But ladies and gentlemen, as sad as it is, this, because of the fact that we are not allowed to broadcast any playoff games, this is it for AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. It's been a fun ride. We want to thank you guys for tuning in this season, and we hope to see you here next season. The next thing you'll be seeing here on AHS Sports Network is AHS Soccer, girls and boys, right here on AHS Sports Network. But for now, thank you for tuning in this season to AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube for the final time. Until soccer season, I'm Carter White.
I'm Ryan Eggert.
The voices of your Ames High Little Cyclones, signing off.